The most important thing that will happen during my tenure as mayor is changing the city government. Now, we have five options, and I thought we were on track to elect a charter commission who would write the Constitution for Monett. The commissioners have decided to take a very different path that does not include electing a charter commission. So why the charter commission? The city council started looking at this late last summer, and we looked at all the options, the pros and cons of each, and then we had testimony, and the centerpiece of that testimony is when the mayor and city administrator of West Plains joined us at a city council meeting. Now, based on that and other evidence, we decided to go with the charter process. And remember, West Plains was the last city in the state of Missouri, except for Monett, to have a commission form of government. So the evidence was pretty overwhelming. So the city council voted unanimously at the November regular city council meeting to go ahead with the charter process. Now, the next step was to find 13 candidates to get on the ballot. Each candidate had to come up with 68 names on a petition of Monett voters. They had to provide personal financial information and then file in December. Now, the numbers are as follows. 25 people picked up petitions. 14 people filed, 2 decided to drop out, and then 1 did not have enough verified signatures by the county clerks to be included on the ballot. That left us with 11. I'm pretty encouraged by those numbers. There was a buzz of excitement in the air, and I was excited that so many people were willing to participate. Not just the people who filed, but all those who signed petitions. Let's fast forward to the 22 January City Council meeting. We needed 13, we only had 11, and we could have gotten to 13 through the write-in process. But that's pretty confusing to the voters. So the City Council elected to cancel the election that would have been held this spring. Now let's look at the 5 options I talked about earlier. There's the Mayor Council, there's the Mayor Administrator Council, the Council Manager, the Commission form of government. Now those are all set by state law. The 5th option is for the citizens of Monett to write their own constitution. And when they do that, they can weigh the pros and cons of each one of those governments and decide what's best for Monett. The other thing it does is it gives us the full power of the Missouri Constitution. It gives the city of Monett and its citizens the latitude and the flexibility to solve their own problems. That's why you're considered a home rule. That's exactly what it implies. It really is a government of the people and by the people, and just like the U.S. Constitution, it can be amended. The other 4, they can't be amended. Once you go there, you're stuck there until you change the form of government. Now, my plan is to pass the city ordinance this April. What that will do is extend the period from 6 weeks to 6 months. During that time, we can go out, get candidates, and form candidates. The petitions could be available in August, and then they'll file in December. I'm confident we can get plenty of candidates if we extend that time frame. They would then be elected on the April 2027 municipal ballot. They have a year to write the Constitution. So in 2028, the voters of Monett will be voting on a new Constitution and a city council. As many of you know, Commissioner Gaspar submitted a white paper at that 22 January meeting. His recommendation is that we abandon the charter process, hold a special election this November, and go to a council manager form of government. Now, the council manager form pretty much operates like the school board does. You don't elect the mayor, the council elects the mayor. My questions are, what's the urgency? Now, we pay for special elections. Why should we go to that extra expense? And I'm going to quote from his white paper. His rationale for not moving forward with the Charter Commission is that the community failed to produce the minimum number of 13 candidates. And I'll continue on here. If the community wishes to pursue home rule designation, this can be sought at a time that better suits the community. Why would we want to change city government twice? It's the right thing to do. Monett is ready now. We have the momentum. The work by the city staff's already done. All we have to do is change the dates. And the one thing I will tell you is that Commissioner Gaspar has chosen the only option which ensures that there's not a mayoral election in 2028. At the 26th February City Council meeting, 9:30 at the City Annex, we'll be considering two options: to move ahead with the charter process or do what Commissioner Gaspar recommends. Attend if you can. I encourage you to be there. This is important to Monett. And if you can't be there, watch the video. The best governments are those which are formulated by its citizens, and the worst form are those in which the few decide for the many. Thanks for listening.